This is the part that ties it all together. Recently, we posted a video of machining a grill for Gas Monkey Garage for a C10 truck that they took to SEMA.
This will probably be the most photographed grill in the history of SEMA.
In that video, Barry goes through the machining of the two halves, which is honestly the simplest part of the entire truck. There's nothing that gets easier than that. It's literally a 3-axis mill. So he knew he was going to need some help bringing all this together and making that incredibly complex part, the third piece that marries them all together. So he asked me to come in and help out with that. So this video, I'm going to show you guys how we did that and how we made this to a focal point of the entire truck. So can you send me that model?
It's a freaking rectangle with 4 holes in it.
If we take a look at this centerpiece, we can see that geometrically it doesn't look that complex, but it actually does offer some of its own challenges, and that's because this was taken off of a 3D scan. So I don't really know if any of these surfaces are flat, if they are an organic shape, and just the overall shape of the part itself makes it look like it's not going to be that easy to hold. So more than likely we're going to have to make a fixture here. So I think what I'm going to do is start on this back side. Here we see we've got a bunch of different angles coming down to the center, and what that is the two halves of the grill are going to be butting up against each other, and this part is just going to sit down on top, and then he's going to run 4 bolts through the back side to thread into this piece. In order to get this shape exactly how it needs to be, I think I'm just going to surface mill the whole thing. Why I want to start on this side is so I can utilize these threaded holes to build a fixture so I can hold it for the second operation. And since I don't know if any of these walls are vertical or if they're planar or anything like that, I'm going to create some witness marks on this first operation, so when I flip it over, I'll have some good edges to probe off of to set my work coordinates. So let's look at how I'm going to hold this for the second operation. So if I turn my part off, I'm just going to make a fixture have the same exact shape as the back side of this part. Now this is not going to locate perfectly, so if I was making a lot of these, I probably wouldn't want to do it this way, but it's going to be good enough for making this one-off part. This is just gonna have that same surface, and I've got counterbore holes on the bottom side so I can run a bolt through those threaded holes. And that's just gonna hold it down. I don't need a lot of force there. It's just aluminum. We're not taking a lot off, so that's really all I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna turn our part back on, and you can see we got the go-ahead from Richard to put our logo right in the center. Now, I felt like that wasn't enough because this is gonna be a centerpiece for this whole grill, and I felt like that with all of the grill being the smooth surface, that we really needed some type of focal point. You wanted your eyes just to gravitate to that. So I wanted to put some type of texture on here to kind of break up the monotony of all that smooth surface finish. So instead of making this entire piece just smooth, maybe side milling the whole thing, I put a texture on it, kind of like a chevron pattern. You can kind of see this chevron pattern take place from top to bottom. And then for the letters and the eagle, I surface milled that to make those smooth, so it's a little bit more contrasting. And I think this will just make your eyes go straight to the center of that and just be more of a focal point for the whole grill. I really like this. I think this is a cool standalone piece, but I'm really excited to see this all get put together and what it's going to look like on the truck. This thing came out amazing. I'm super happy with how the chevron pattern came out. I think it creates a nice focal point and breaks up that machining pattern really well. So the Gas Monkey Garage crew, they're masters at their craft. They did a great job at restoring this truck. And you know, to be honest, I'm just really happy that I didn't have to match Barry's signature chatter pattern. So that's a win for everybody, I think.
It's a freaking rectangle with 4 holes in it.
All right, guys, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell because we've got our linear pallet system all set up and ready to go. We're going to be showing you everything there is to know about this system. You're not going to want to miss that. See you next time.